A.way, big up bro, absolute legend. Question for you. How has increasing your SoundCloud followers affected your visibility with labels, if at all? Nice question, DBBS277. Thank you so much for the question. I am going to give you an answer right now. So I made a mistake. Previous recording, I recorded my screen, but the audio wasn't working. So now I hope everything is good, everything is nice. So, bro, I will give you an answer. So, does increasing followers on SoundCloud affect the way labels see you? So, short question and short answer: yes. It's like with everything. Like basically, when you have on Instagram 100k of followers, of course people will treat you more with respect. You will have more offers because you have bigger audience to sell to. So for example, when I had 100 followers on a SoundCloud, there was not that much of a labels that wanted to release my music. But right now, when I'm like growing really fast, especially with the technique that I showed you in the previous video, with that hype edit technique, I'm growing my audience really fast. I outgrow some of producers that I know that was my inspiration. Now I have more followers than them on Instagram and not on Instagram, on a SoundCloud. So that's pretty crazy. And of course, the labels will treat you more and will like give you more opportunities when you have more followers. That means that your music and their label can be more highlighted. More numbers equals more money, and more money equals like better status, and you are bigger and stronger, right? I don't know what is it about the humanity in the general, but we love numbers. We like when something is growing and when something is big, right? So this is like a short answer for this question, but there's someone. Don't do it, bro. I'm recording a video. I hope it's you can't hear what is going on like in around. So no, he's really fucking doing it. Oh my fucking god. Alright, I'm sorry guys, but if there will be some noise in the background, it's probably my neighbors doing some reconstructions or what the fuck, I'm not sure. So yeah, but yeah, I have a whole nother topic on this video, for this video, and it's kind of more like about the labels and kind of not cope about the labels, but in the previous recording I was coping about the labels, so I'm gonna like get back to it. So alright, so now you have a followers, right? And the label reached out to you. So the first thing what you need to do, and what I recommend doing, is to prepare some music for the labels, especially you want to release on the label. So for example, you have some dream labels you want to release for, right? So for these dream labels, you will probably release music, or you would probably release music with these labels because it's your dream label, and no matter how much followers or Instagram followers or what numbers you will have, you will just want to release on that label because it's your dream label. So dream label, this section, just put it here, right? Then you have labels where they will ask you and you are not sure, you don't know the label, and they just want to release your music. It's a nice opportunity. They have nice followers. It can help you, it can help them grow a bit. So yeah, so this kind of a label reached out to you. Now there is a thing, and you need to, now this is the point of whole label system and what is going on, and why I don't like the idea on releasing on the labels, right? So take an example that I made a track today, and I have this track today. It's a recent track. It's for a recent scene that is happening on the drum and bass right now. It's the most mainstream track, and it has probability to be on a Beatport #1 charts this week, if it's released this week or next week or this month, right? But here's the thing with the labels: when you will try to release this kind of a track that I made today, which is like on the actual scene right now, and you like give this track to a label, the label will tell you that they will release the track probably next year, because the label has a roster of producers, and they have probably planned out like 5 months ahead. You know, that's what labels do. They have like roster of people, you know, and they have planned out releases, EPs, compilations of all producers. They have, you know, in 5 months, you know, ahead. So there is the thing. You have this actual track, which is for mainstream. And if you release this track right now, this week or this month, it has probability to be number 1 on the Beatport. But when you give this track to a label, they will release it in 5 months, and in 5 months, you know how fast the drum and bass scene is moving. You know what is popular right now. Is it not necessary that it will be popular in the next 5 months, right? So you need to be really careful with this kind of a thing. And this is what I don't like about labels that much, is that when I made a track or EP, for example, you know, it's something, it's ahead of all drum and bass scene, right? It's something new. But when the like label release is scheduled, it can happen that it's not ahead of a time for in 5 months time. It can happen that it will be kind of actually outdated EP, because it's released in that 5 months period, right? And I don't want to judge any label. They need to do the work. They need to split the royalties. They need to do a graphics. They need to do all this stuff that takes a lot of time. But when you are doing it for another like 5 more producers that you have planned ahead, of course it will take more time to release your EP, right? So that's why I like more the idea of releasing tracks by yourself on your channel, on your SoundCloud, and growing your own audience with the free downloads and with the hype edit. Because you can release this track that I made today, tomorrow on my SoundCloud, right? I'm gonna do it, right? I'm gonna set a hype edit. I will transfer all my followers on myself. I will have, basically I can monetize the track, so I will have all the money. I don't need to split the 50-50 royalties, let alone that for some of my music that I released on some labels, I never saw a penny from it, right? Some labels, of course, will split the royalty with you. That's a contract that you will sign before releasing. But some labels, bro, like, you know, there is nothing a conversation about like giving you money, right? So you need to be really careful with that. And I will release this track, and I will hit the probability, you know, I will pay the boost for like $20, right? You can rewatch the video of a hype edit. I show you all the hype edit techniques you can do, so you can like funnel the listeners to followers, likes, and you know, all this stuff. So yeah, so you kind of now get an idea how I think about the stuff. So of course there will be labels, and of course there is a label I want to release on, and I will release there no matter what. Like, I don't care, you know, I just want to release there because it's my dream label, and I want to see my name there. I want to help them, right? Because I have this like emotion connection with the label. But there are some labels that you don't know, right? You don't know the people. You need to know them. And in a lot of there's a big probability, big chance that your release will be released in 5 months, and it can be like outdated kind of piece of music. And after the 5 months, you know, when you do a track, you have kind of like an emotional connection with the track that you just made today. You know, you just feel that you just give it your best, and after 5 months, the track, you maybe forget that you even like releasing on a label, or that you signed that you are going to release in 5 months. You don't have the connection, and you will be presenting the track not as the best as you could when you released it tomorrow as a free download on your SoundCloud. So I hope you kind of get this idea of what I want to try to like tell. I know it's like a big step from that question that you asked, DBS277. So yeah, definitely grow followers on SoundCloud. It will bring you to more opportunities. That's just logic, right? So do it, and just think about this. Like, maybe I can release my music on my channel. I can grow me by my own hands. Maybe it will take a bigger, like, lot time, but you will have more followers from like your music. They will like you more, right? Because it will be your followers on your profile, right? So you will have your audience, and maybe from that audience you can create your own label, right? But it's a thing for future A.way, future A.way gang and stuff. So if you like this kind of a video, please go down into the comment section and drop down some questions that you want to get an answer for. I have a 9 years experience in music production, and I'm about like 3 years into drum and bass. So I'm kind of, I'm still looking for the main charts. I'm still in the scene. I still know what is the best. So yeah, so don't be shy and ask him some questions, and also don't forget to subscribe and like, maybe a bell if you want, and that way we can grow our A.way gang, and more producers like us can ask some questions, and we can give them some answers. So thank you so much for watching this video, and yeah, see you in the next one. Peace, guys. I don't know what was this, but peace.